I had a lot of anxiety and many different thoughts. There were a million things that I assume were controlling me. I would always run away from the media. I would start to stammer, and I wouldn't be able to find the right words.
If you're not used to a culture and certain things happen, you can take it personally.
There are many things about soccer that bothered me, both physically and psychologically. I don't usually get stressed, but sometimes you don't feel that you're stressed, but you really are. I think that the treatment is most clearly reflected in fencing, because it's really connected to confidence, to thinking, to how you bring your character to the mat. I'm Dr. Ora Golan, and I'm an expert in functional medicine. Over the past 2 decades, I've developed a technique for identifying and neutralizing emotional blockages. I realized that this was helpful for athletes. It was not one of my best post-injury periods. During the first treatment, I noticed that I felt much more relaxed.
As a basketball player, my body is my job. And if my body doesn't work, I can't do my job.
For sport, you need good muscle coordination, and what you can't afford, they have batches of muscles which may tighten up because of a sudden fear. Somebody's playing football, needs to kick a ball in the right direction. If all of a sudden he's scared that he may not do it right, the ball will go in the wrong goal.
The treatment is quick and extremely effective. It has immediate results that last for the long term. I'm now in the midst of my 3rd treatment. It's had an important impact on how I prepare and on how I deal with things off the field.
I could be suffering from something for 2 months. I come to her in half an hour, it's finished.
I gave the performance of my life at the Israeli Championships. It was hard for me to explain. I was able to reach my full potential as a result of Ora's treatment. I began structured treatments with Ora, in addition to other treatments I received, like physical therapy. After every treatment, something changed almost immediately.
I can understand why it's faster, because imagine a psychiatrist having to ask questions until the patient remembers, until this, and then he doesn't want to answer, and he does want to answer. There's none of this here. Ora is not dependent on the recollections of the patient, of all the things that have happened to him. The muscles tell her, not the patient.
When I go to a treatment, I get a real sense of comfort. There's no anxiety. She gives her all, so that you leave understanding how to improve and how to change your thinking before a game or practice. Overall, she's extremely reliable and trustworthy. She opens doors that may be a bit unpleasant to open, so it's important that she's attentive, relaxed, and a good listener. It's nice. When we're controlled emotional blockages, they can cause many symptoms and problems: anxiety, fatigue, fears, anger, sleeping disorders, and physical discomforts. My emotional baggage was simply diffused, and I was more able to analyze my mistakes, to learn from them, and to make improvements. This allowed me to make the most of my potential. When someone helps you organize your thinking a bit, it really makes a difference, on and off the field. With Ora, I think I was able to neutralize all distractions and to bring out the best in myself. When I would arrive to a really important competition, I cared less about the people around me. I even surprised myself when I was able to start a heat with no psychological baggage. I was purely professional. This attitude was because of Ora Golan, because before then, I didn't have it.
It's all a question of getting the body to work in the best coordinated fashion without unnecessary fears, and then the player can concentrate on making the best job without wasting energy on unnecessary or useless fear or tension or frightened of being a loser. That'll never get you anywhere.
Emotional immunity is a treatment that I developed for almost 20 years. It allows me to identify and eliminate emotional blocks that control us. When we have emotional blocks, they cause many problems. They can cause anxiety, fears, worries, anger bursts, sleep disorders, communication problems, pain, aches, and discomfort in the body. Once we eliminate the emotional blocks, people can function much better. They can achieve their potential, they can be more calm. They don't have to respond anymore with anxiety, with fear, and with discomfort. They can have just the right amount of stress to perform in their best potential.